Good morning, I'm WaywornWyrm, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to show the Broodlord, but first, look at these nice genestealers that I've got all primed up. Overall, I'm fairly happy with how the priming went. But let's get into the actual Broodlord. Again, I'm going to be doing this much faster than how it actually happened. This was actually a grand total of 3 sessions that I did over on Twitch. And feel free to follow me if you are not at twitch.tv/WaywornWyrm. That's where I'm doing most of these, and currently I am in the painting stage. In fact, the day that this video goes up, I will be painting in a couple of hours. So right now it's just cutting things off sprues, seeing how they fit, and that is basically how this is going to go. There's a couple of major issues that I eventually ran into that are going to be appearing pretty soon. One of them I still haven't found the solution for, and I just went without it, and I'll get to that. It's what happened to end this particular session, and then the third session, something awesome happens, and I'll show you that when we get there. So we're starting right at about the time that the terrible thing that happened that caused this session to end happens. You can't see it on screen, but I broke my Broodlord's tongue in half. By this point, I'd cut everything out. I'd started gluing together a few things, getting everything all ready. I busted the tongue. I have tried a whole bunch of times to fix that, and it's not working, so I just have a Broodlord with a broken tongue. It's fine. But I felt like crap when it happened. Holy cow. So now we're on to another session. I think this was actually filmed the next day. If not the next day, a day or two later. And I've got all the little sub-assemblies done. Each thing had one piece to do, like the mouth had 2 pieces. The arms and legs each had 2 pieces. And here I am trying to glue together multiple pieces because I am impatient. And I'm not going to learn this until later in this session, when my wonderful friend Nix Interactive, who is the one who made my intro that you saw, he did a little bit of research for me, showing that the Gorilla Glue that I have is not actually super glue. It's stronger than just like normal glue, but it is essentially normal glue. That's why it takes so long to set, and one of the main reasons why I have these sessions going at 10 times normal speed, just because it would be hours long if I didn't. I mean, it was actually such a big change that the next little episode, which you're going to see the start of, is entitled New Glue. And that brought the time for things to bond from about 5 minutes down to about 20 seconds. So it completely changed everything about this. And what you're going to see is this episode was about 2 hours long. It was about a little over an hour and a half. About an hour and 40. And I ended up gluing 2 things together. I successfully glued the face onto the body and one of the arms. And that arm that I had first glued on, actually earlier today, broke off, and so I had to re-glue it with my new Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Which I think they missed a wonderful opportunity to call it something along the lines of Super Gorilla Glue. But I really kind of enjoy these sessions because there was a lot of talking with some people hanging out. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is going to let you guys watch just the rest of this session where I try and fail to glue a whole bunch of things together for an hour and a half. And this is new glue. And you can also see right there in the bottom of the screen, I also have super glue accelerant, which I don't use very much, but when I do use it, it's very helpful. In fact, in this joint that I'm trying to do right now, where I get the Broodlord onto his scenic stand, I end up using the accelerant just because, while it is much, much faster, it is still not super fast. So I must have been moving really, really slowly because this is still at 10 times speed. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So yeah, this is just kind of the Broodlord coming together, and I will be back one final time. So this is the point where I've actually finished with the Broodlord. But as you can see, this shot is out of focus, so I'm going to let this run a little bit as I start working on the Trigon Prime, which I will show you guys in the next video. But right at the very end, I do a wonderful, wonderful job of showing the completed Broodlord. So, watch me as I start getting ready and showing off the Broodlord. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to tune in next time for putting together the Trigon Prime. And then, by the time that that is done, I will probably have finished painting my Tyranids. So again, if you want to see that, come watch me at twitch.tv/WaywornWyrm. And then I will have a YouTube video out about it not too long after that. Thank you so much.